Hello and welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. Thank you very much for joining us in this video, and you probably are looking at this if you've been following along and thinking, this looks slightly different. Well, it is, because in preparation for 1.5, which is currently at the time of recording in experimental, and by the time this video goes out, it should have been out for perhaps a week, I think. We are preparing for it, so we are preparing for the CPU, to have the CPU and mass limits, and also we are preparing to make sure that we can do this sort of properly, because we've had obviously, as you've seen, we've had some problems with the AI, with the enemies and things like that. So we're going to be resetting all of that, but before we do that, we want to make sure that this ship is in the best state that we can find it, or we can leave it in. Everything is in the right place, and then we will move over to 1.5. So for this video, and perhaps the next two videos, you'll see us in 1.4, but after that 1.5, and then there'll be quite a lot of shooting. For now, you'll have to put up with a little bit more of building.
Well, to be honest, we can always go to that lovely Astro that had the fun noises to on it.
We could.
No.
But
Jake
I'm perfectly fine not going. I know what's in there. I don't want to go. Make me go.
So here's a question, because I know that capital vessels can go into atmosphere. That's a thing that you can do. What would we have to do to the battle star in order to do that? Look,
I don't think.
The lift. You need the lift.
I don't think. I do think we just need to find and figure our limits in what this thing might be too heavy either way. So we might need to wait until we have enough logic bridges to get the upgrade for fitting more thrusters.
I tell you something. Go on, sorry. Actually, go ahead.
The other thing is different weapons. Like, some weapons are not able to be used on planets. Some tools, like the multi-tool that we have on the hovercraft, cannot be used on planet, because that would be completely OP, because you can just salvage everything in sight.
Right, yeah. So we've just got to be aware of that. I'm just looking at this ship right now, and you know how we were looking at saving some as much CPU as we can? These pods that we've got from I think a few videos ago, Jake and I Jake flew straight through these pods, and we realised that we can fit probably 3 of XCS fighters in here. Now we're really, with plenty of space to spare, now we really need only 2. So what if we shorten these pods a little as well? Just by maybe 3 or 4 blocks.
The looks of shortened parts is terrible.
Yeah. We might want to have different kinds of ships that we want multiple of. So the stealth fighters, sure, but we may want like a cargo hauler that's not the shuttle, or a miner, or something like that.
That's fine. Then we'll leave that as it is. Right. I'm going to grab a few blocks, and I'm going to see what I can start doing. Now someone's in one of those. Someone's in one of those.
My arm's salvaged to be still.
Not sure really. What do we need to bring? What do we need that we do not have right now on this ship?
We don't have any plants.
We need to get we need grow blocks and stuff.
You need the grow plots, but do not plant anything when you make the blueprint, because the blueprint does not like plants actually growing.
Yeah.
Okay. The other thing is food. I don't know how you guys are doing on food, but I'm not, unless there's loads of stuff in the fridge.
I made a bunch of emergency rations. I've got
I have
at least
3.
10 on me.
Now I have 3, which should get me through maybe for the next hour, I guess.
Yeah.
Also, we noticed our small ship is atrocious and left to right.
What?
Yeah, I need to figure that one out. Sociopath, you know these engines? Do you want me to place them in now?
Yeah, place them in those holes, so we have.
Yeah, let me see if I can get that.
Stop poking me.
No, Nope.
Oh.
There you go.
Use the version with full armor.
I am using the version with full. It won't let me put.
Right.
It won't let me put it right into the gap.
It's going behind the hole. Sorry, it's not going into the hole. It's going behind the hole.
Well, like that.
The hole, yes, and that's
Okay.
not the one with full armor.
Is that not the one?
You want the one with 2 blocks of armor.
Oh, you mean okay? I got it. I know which one you're talking about now. The exhaust port is also armored.
We also only want one constructor.
do I?
It's gonna suck for efficiency reasons, but those are
Yeah.
expensive.
They're CPU heavy, and for now we use both, and as soon as we need them.
There we go. That's some of them in.
Yeah. Some. That's true. Oh, okay.
That's all I've got. I've got. Oh no, wait. I've got one more medium one.
Yeah.
And then I've got 2 small ones. I don't know why.
Yeah, the small ones are probably going into the bottom.
Okay.
Or up, down. I noticed with some testing, we do not need RCS on this ship.
Huh.
RCS is really heavy in CPU, and it gives you for a lot of CPU, just a 0.1 banking.
Okay.
So it gives nearly nothing.
Right, there you go. That's all the medium thrusters I have. So that's 5. We still need another 3. Let's see.
Figure out how to finish this ship in the back.
I'm just thinking about where we should have things like a proper engineering and things like that. Should we have engine rooms and stuff at the back where you've got the generators? I mean, you've already got them here.
The generator and the warp core are here in the back. The issue will be
Well, we can if we leave that there and the warp core's
big
there.
engines will stick 4 out.
Uh-huh.
So these blocks are already placed in their length.
Uh-huh.
Roughly everything behind it, you have room to place whatever you want.
Yeah, so we can just play around a little bit with that. I haven't yet. I mean so that's
I
engineering.
need more
That's
generators, so this is definitely engineering.
okay. I have 2 more generators on me, so let me place 2 more generators down. So I'll definitely do that. Let's see. I want to leave that little bit of a gap there, so we're not going to place it there. But I could, in theory, actually, could I place it right at the back? How many blocks of armor do we have to the back from? Is it a double?
What do you mean?
So
we have the engines.
yeah.
Engines are placed. Then we have a extra armor shroud
Yeah.
around it.
Yep.
And then it's empty.
Okay, that's fine. That's what I want. Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out. So if I put this one here, that's where the engine's going to go. So I want to block that off. Really, I can have a double layer. What about this hangar bay door? What was the idea behind this at the back?
The idea is to have just a repair drone or whatever later.
Alright, so so I'll leave that clear.
down here. It's Jake's corner.
Okay, that's Jake's corner. What I will do... Yeah, I know what I'm going to do. I need some steel plates. Well, at least this is all taking shape rather nicely now. I don't know why I went to the front. Let's see if I can find... Oh, I have enough steel plates on me. It's not steel plates I want steel blocks.
Probably in the underbox.
Yep, that's it. There you go, got it. That's the one I was after. So if I grab those, put that there. I'm going to drop the thrusters off. I've got a few other things that I do not require.
I think...
Let's grab that much. So
Only if we have a multi-tool which can do symmetry. symmetry deleting.
Oh, that would be awesome. I hope 1.5 brings that. I'm thinking for the internals, I'm not actually using symmetry. I'm just going to do it manually. Yeah, I'm just going to do it manually because obviously some things won't want to be symmetrical. So if I do that and that, then we've got this. That's. Now I can put another one of those there. Actually, so there's plenty of things, there's plenty of options I have here. I'm just not really 100% decided on what. I could use half blocks here actually, that might make this look nicer. So if I walking through this area, and that one can stay, so oh come on. Oh, C ramp, low ramp, ramp A, is that the one I want? Maybe. Yep, that is the one. Oh. You know what I don't like is when this game glitches a tiny bit. There's a little bit of lag, and that lag causes me to place way more blocks than I'm supposed to. And I'll also do that here. So that's there, that's there, that's there. In fact, I'll do this all the way along here. And now, half blocks. Yep, that looks pretty good. Is there a way to... Oh yeah, it's J, isn't it, to switch off jetpack? Oh, but then we don't have gravity, so it doesn't matter. There we go. I guess I can seal that bit. Have you got one of those large engines, Sociopath?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Is there any way of us making one of those, or is it just too much right now?
If we can make them yet. We need to check if we have everything.
Okay.
Oh, this painting.
Oops, there we go. So you could go there.
Oops, what did I paint?
You painted the warp core a lovely green.
Ah, doesn't matter. That can be green.
Green and pink is a really bad combination.
Yeah, we'll fix it later.
Yeah, I think that will work, and then we can have stairs coming up around the back of the... Yeah. I don't know why I'm carrying 4 different weapons on me.
Do I? Oh wait, we were supposed to, we were going to raid the base, and then we found out that we were going to get screwed.
Oh yes, because it wasn't working properly, and then, yeah, then the enemies didn't really work, and that's why I'm carrying 4 weapons.
We could have got them to work, it just would have been the end of the series.
Yeah. I'm not quite ready to go to Factorio yet.
There we go. Space engineers.
Oh yeah, back to space engineers. Oh, I really want to see what the update brings here.
Weapon core. There's been some tournaments with weapon core.
I've not played Space Engineers in some time now. Because with me, once I'm playing a game, it's just I don't have really much time to play any other game. And I've really been trying to make use of my Nintendo Switch.
That's unfortunate.
Well, last year I played a total over the entire year of 35 hours. So this year I'm like, now I want to, because I've got some games that I want to play and I want to, you know, I want to finish. So I managed to finish one, and I'm just sort of moving through them one at a time. I'm just trying to get through them. So I finished. I got the Hyrule Warriors, Age of the Calamity. So I finished that, and then I thought, okay, that's done. Now I'm playing Link's Awakening. Once finished that, there's no way I'm ever going to finish Breath of the Wild. So after that, I'm probably going to move on to something like Crash Bandicoot or something, and that might just work better. But it's better than just playing a very few hours. Did I leave a gap there? I did. Okay, all the generators are in, and I've actually made an engineering floor here. Do we have stairs? I can find this, can't I? Straight in logistics. We do have stairs, great. Does anybody need these stairs? There's 11 stairs currently. Does anybody need them?
Nope.
Don't.
No. Right. Yoink. There we go. So, if I go ahead and take down, where can we bring the stairs up? So we've got stairs up here, which is fine. And then no, that's going to get in the way.
Like I'm playing Hard Space Shipwrecker right now.
Have you played that title?
Yes.
Is it any good?
Have you seen Colonel's first video of it?
If it was a long time ago, yes. If it's more recent, probably not. I've seen a couple of videos, but they were quite early access sort of styles. I wasn't ever sure.
They recently did the first act of the story, so there was a progress reset.
Right.
Redid the progression, so because people were just shotgunning to what they need to complete the order and just leaving the rest of the ship. So now you have to, like, to get to the parts you need to pretty much get rid of the entire ship.
Right. Okay. So they have works on improving
the progression.
Yeah. Oh, there's going to be an engine right here, isn't there? Blast. Okay. How am I going to do this? So if an engine goes here, and then we've got this cubby hole, we need to make use of that cubby hole. I think. Let's do that. Okay. So we'll have 1, 2. That gives us that much space. Oh, actually, no. Wait. Let's do that. That's better. Right, getting the stairs in. So that looks.
If you delete something, delete it on both sides.
Did you make that mistake just now?
Almost.
Do we have things like catwalks and stuff in here? Do you know?
Yep.
Okay, I might look into some of those afterwards.
You know what I wish? I wished I could move stupidly fast in space rather than this painful crawl.
Are you suggesting that we should play with some mods that aren't around? The only thing that is closed is scenarios.
I'm not suggesting anything.
He knows what happens if he mentions mods.
Because we're playing with a mod that's painful on the atmosphere, and we end up making loads of rovers.
Yeah. I'd still like to state that maybe we should do a series without such a thing, so that we can see what kind of creations we can make.
What we've been missing out on.
It was just the offset mod.
Yes.
I remember I got rid of the atmospheric mod because it was painful.
You got rid of the thermal mechanics mod because our first mining rover melted.
Oh yeah, that was an interesting experience. Just watching it go up in flames, literally as I'm standing there.
I can't wait to play Kerbal Space Program 2 with you, Gadget.
Oh yes, that's
Is it
multiplayer.
Huh. That's going to be horrifying.
Yes, it is.
Oh yeah, because I'm going to be sitting there doing actual equations and every mod I can find to make it as realistic as I can, only to find that it probably won't work.
And you can't, because I remember you telling us that you couldn't get to orbit just because the mods you put in.
Yeah, the mods just would not let. Every calculation I made was correct. I'd had it double and triple checked. Just wouldn't let me get to orbit because there was just not every calculation made said this is how much thrust we need, and the mods just went, yeah, we're not giving you that much thrust. Go fly a plane.
Yeah. Did you unlock the stuff that you needed?
I unlocked everything I possibly could at that point in time.
Yeah.
It just...
That sounds about right.
The thing is, do you know how close... I did all the calculations, worked out everything I could, and I thought, okay, I know I'm going to be short on this, but how short I was? I'm talking about 150 meters per second. That's all I needed, so I could get so close.
Add more boosters.
Oh, couldn't do it. Then your power to or thrust ratio would be wrong, and you're not getting it. You just lose. I had it. The amount of calculations I actually did for that one rocket was I literally had, I think, 2 pages of calculations to try and work out what's the optimum thrust. At a point I was actually doing differential equations.
Is this you doing equations on paper again instead of using a spreadsheet like any astrophysicist these days?
Yeah, I was doing it on paper.
You pain me.
To be honest, it's fine on paper. I don't know why people keep complaining.
Pain me. Because any time that you want to change an equation, change one of the variables, you have to do the equation again.
Well, yeah, but I mean, the idea was I was writing the equations on paper, then just scribbling them out, and then once I work it out, then I was putting it into. I was just doing it with a calculator, really. I know I could have put it into a spreadsheet, but it was just more. To be fair, it's because I had paper on hand whilst I was doing this, and I didn't have a computer on hand at that time. And I do, believe it or not, I know some people might find this completely shocking, I do like not going on a computer.
Heathen.
Yeah, there you go. Like I actively what?
I'm right though.
I'm actively trying not to use a computer as much, and do things away from a computer. Of course, that ends up me more often than not ending up on the Switch. But I mean, for now, I'm counting that as not a computer, even though clearly it is. So go under there.
I made the entryways of the bots on the back side, on the efficient. Somebody else can do the front.
Hang on, I'm having a look at what. I'm just making a. I've just completed the engine bay. The warp core is hot. But even with my thermal thing, it just told me I'm too hot. That is... Right, that's somewhere we do not want to go. Oh, I like the ramp on that. Is that retractable? It is. Very nice.
That's the force field on the pods on
Yep.
the deck. Plus the entry hall.
Yes, yeah. Which actually looks... I'm just trying to think whether we should try and slope it up a little bit more from the top, but I like the opening for it. That's a really good opening. With an arrow, of course. Is that all with the paint gun, all this texturing?
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, I know what I could do. Lighting. We are going to require those. In fact, I'll do that in the next episode. For now, we've got a few minutes left. Let me continue a little bit with what I was doing. Yeah, that's a lot nicer. Did you darken up the steel as well, haven't you? Yeah, that's
the armor, the back end is black.
Yeah, I saw the back. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it's still good. It's better than the standard. What's this? What texture is this weird? Like the Borg texture.
It's digital printy. One of the side is in shadow, so.
There. Okay.
It looked nice when you have. I might do this. The engines in here.
I'm just waiting until you put the large engines in so I can... well, let me go see if we can make the large engines. Constructor. How do I cannot contact the constructor.
Oh, you need to go to the constructor.
Yeah, I'll go to the constructor.
Go to the advanced one.
Leave a voice.
So I've put in some stairs on either side for the first floor. The second floor, the one with the warp core only has a ladder. I'm thinking of only keeping it as a ladder.
Yeah, nobody needs to be there. So.
Yeah, it's quite a hot place as well, so it kind of gives it more of a thing of don't go there. Oh, we have no oxygen.
That sounds like a brilliant idea.
Why don't we have oxygen?
I don't know it. I just tried to fill up oxygen, and it just told me there is no O2 in the tanks.
Somebody broke it. Then there's oxygen.
I have plenty of oxygen. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Well, there was oxygen until.
There's oxygen here.
There's oxygen
in this tank right here.
I just filled it.
I just pressed it a moment ago. I have video evidence of this. I pressed it and it said there is no.
Oh, I swapped to a small tank, and that's probably the issue.
Ah, okay, that's fine. That's okay. I lost my mind.
No, you didn't lose your mind. It's
Not yet. Thrusters, M. Oh, I cannot even make large thrusters, can I?
I think I need to make them.
Yeah, I do not have the ability to make those.
Plus, they need to be made into this one. We need power coils.
Power coils, right. Difficult to make or... Oh, force field. What I can make is force
Power
fields.
coil is flux coil. I think we needed Suscos. We need Erestrium and Suscosium. I think we were supposed to buy that.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we can... I guess in the next episode we can go ahead and do that. Because I think we've only got about a minute or so left here, a minute or two. So...
Or can we make them? Did we have some more? Or
we have that. Some ladders. Okay. Right, let me grab whatever I can from the cargo containers. Where are the cargo containers on this? Oh, they're outside, aren't they? Yeah, they're here. Nope, that's a CPU extender. Okay. Right, grab that. Grab that because I started putting this all over the place. We've got 18 spoiled food, just to let you guys know. Stairs, I probably will need that at some point. Right, how do you place force fields? Because I can't see.
Really carefully.
Yeah, I can't see where they.
Yes, you will see 3 little points.
Okay, and is that the bottom of the force field?
Yes.
Okay. So that should. That wasn't it. Almost had it. It's that way. That way? That's it. Okay, got it. You go there, and then let's start getting these force fields up. 1, 2. Okay, so you know with these, do you just need to do a top and bottom for this and it fills up the whole area in between, or do you need...
What?
For the force fields?
No, you only need one side. You need to right click and make it bigger. Also, okay. I would use the one which is 3 by 9 and put it behind the row.
Okay, that's fine. I thought it was one of those, I've been thinking Space Engineers, one where you...
I have two, I can play, no, here you can place them. Also, don't forget if you have symmetry on.
Yeah. Come on. Come on. Wow, this is not easy. That is too big. It's too big. 3 by 9 might not be the one I'm after. Oh, but it's not 3 by 5 either. Which one did you use on the opposite side?
3 by 9s.
I'll figure it out then.
Check. Go look where I placed them. Because I think you don't. You want to place it in a different place.
Yeah, I'll go check your one. But for now, I think that is where we will end this particular video. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Empyrion Galactic Survival. Leave a comment in the comments box below, letting me know what you think. Don't forget to support me on Patreon if you can do so at www.patreon.com/ECGadget. Your supports would be massively appreciated. It would really help me out, and you can see how this is all coming together. You can also find me on social media at ECGadgetLP for both Twitter and Instagram. That is all from me, Sociopath, Jake, and Exia. We will see you next time in Empyrion Galactic Survival. Got it! Perfect, thank you, Sociopath. That's now in exactly where I want it to be. We'll see you next time.